Good evening, I'm June Wong, and welcome to CV Media News for February 20th, 2025. Tonight, we bring you fresh, breaking stories from around the globe. From record-breaking weather and bold economic moves to revolutionary tech breakthroughs, global climate pledges, a historic ceasefire in Gaza, and explosive developments in entertainment and social media, plus a groundbreaking health discovery and the latest on the Winter Olympics. Let's jump right in. Cities across the Northeast are reeling from a sudden record-breaking blizzard that's dumping heavy snow on urban hubs like New York, Boston, and Philadelphia. Transportation is paralyzed, flights canceled at JFK and Logan, major highways shut down, and widespread power outages have left over 300,000 homes in the dark. Emergency services are on high alert, urging residents to stay indoors as winds gust up to 60 miles per hour and conditions worsen. Meteorologists say this could be the worst storm of the decade, with accumulations expected to hit 2 feet in some areas by tomorrow morning. Governor Kathy Hochul declared a state of emergency, warning, "This is a life-threatening event. Please take it seriously." Relief efforts are underway, but the storm's intensity is testing the region's resilience. Turning now to the world of finance, another shockwave is hitting hard. In a stunning move today, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates by 0.75% to tackle stubborn inflation, now hovering at 4.2%. This bold decision, the steepest hike since 2022, sent global markets into a tailspin. The Dow dropped 800 points, and the dollar surged against the euro. Economists warn of heightened volatility ahead, with Fed Chair Jerome Powell stating, "We're acting decisively to protect economic stability, even if it means short-term pain." Investors are scrambling, and everyday Americans are bracing for higher borrowing costs. Think mortgages, car loans, and credit card bills. Some praise the move as a necessary brake on prices, while others fear it could tip the economy into recession. We'll keep tracking the fallout. From Wall Street to Main Street, let's check in on the U.S. housing market. The National Association of Realtors dropped a bright spot today. Existing home sales for January 2025 soared 5% from December, hitting 4.1 million units annually, the highest since mid-2023. Lower mortgage rates, now averaging 5.8%, and renewed buyer confidence are fueling this rally. NAR's Lawrence Yun said, "This strength defies economic headwinds and shows housing's enduring appeal." Cities like Austin and Raleigh saw double-digit gains, driven by remote workers and first-time buyers. Could this signal a broader recovery? The Fed's watching closely, especially after today's rate hike, as analysts debate whether this boom can withstand tighter monetary policy. Shifting gears to the tech frontier, a major breakthrough is turning heads. Google stunned the tech world yesterday with Gemini 2.0, a self-learning AI that's faster, sharper, and poised to disrupt industries from healthcare to finance. Unveiled at a packed event in Mountain View, it can translate languages in real time, predict market trends with uncanny accuracy, and even assist surgeons with precision diagnostics. CEO Sundar Pichai called it a glimpse into a smarter future, envisioning a world where AI handles complex tasks seamlessly. Experts say this could redefine how we live and work, intensifying the AI race with rivals like OpenAI and Microsoft. Privacy advocates, though, are raising red flags about data security, a debate that's only heating up. Now, let's step onto the global stage for a historic pledge. At the Global Climate Summit in Geneva, world leaders made history today, pledging over $500 billion to renewable energy projects through 2035, an unprecedented sum aimed at wind, solar, and hydrogen power. This landmark commitment, signed by 120 nations, seeks to transform the energy landscape and slash carbon emissions by 40% this decade. UN Climate Chief Simon Steele hailed it as a turning point in the fight against climate change, but critics point to gaps. Developing nations say funding falls short of their needs, and fossil fuel giants are lobbying hard to protect their interests. The question now, can they deliver on this green promise? Staying global, a fragile peace is taking root in the Middle East. After weeks of brutal conflict, a historic ceasefire in Gaza, brokered on January 19th, holds for now. Hamas signaled progress today, agreeing to resume releasing 31 hostages this weekend after a delay sparked by aid disputes. Israel insists on 200 tons of food and medicine daily, a condition Hamas calls restrictive. Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu warned of military action if demands falter, saying, "We're ready to strike if this falls apart," while mediators from Egypt and Qatar scramble to keep talks alive. Residents pray for peace after months of devastation, but with military buildup near the border, the truce hangs by a thread. A UN official called it a flicker of hope in a dark time. Switching to Hollywood, a new film is rewriting the script. The entertainment world is abuzz as a new sci-fi blockbuster obliterated box office records this weekend, raking in $250 million globally in 3 days. With jaw-dropping visuals, like interstellar battles in 3D, and a mind-bending plot about time travel, critics are calling it a genre-defining hit. Director Ava Chen said, "We wanted to push boundaries, and we did." It's not just a movie, it's a cinematic revolution still packing theaters from LA to London, with fans lining up for midnight shows. From the big screen to the small screen, a horror flick is making waves. Today, The Monkey, a Stephen King adaptation by Osgood Perkins, stormed theaters with a twisted blend of gore and dark comedy. It's about cursed toys unleashing chaos. Think bloody laughs and over-the-top kills. Fans rave about its wild energy, but critics are split on the humor-horror mix, with some calling it a messy masterpiece. Special screenings at Hollywood Forever Cemetery and themed popcorn buckets at AMC are fueling the buzz. Is it a scream or a laugh? You decide. Moving to health, a breakthrough is offering hope. Scientists at Johns Hopkins announced a new Alzheimer's treatment today, a drug that slows memory loss by 40% in early trials. Targeting amyloid plaques in the brain, it's the first therapy to show such promise in a decade, with FDA fast-track approval expected by fall. Lead researcher Dr. Maria Lopez said, "This could change millions of lives." Patients and families are cautiously optimistic, though costs and side effects, like mild nausea, remain concerns. After years of setbacks, could this be the turning point in the fight against dementia? Switching to sports, the Winter Olympics are heating up. With 1 year until the 2026 Games in Milan and Cortina, Italy, preparations hit a milestone today as organizers unveiled the main venues, stadiums for skiing, skating, and snowboarding, all powered by renewable energy. Team USA's training camps in Colorado are in full swing, with athletes like snowboarder Chloe Kim eyeing gold. IOC President Thomas Bach said, "We're building a sustainable, thrilling games." Delays from last year's supply issues are resolved, but doping scandals from Beijing 2022 still cast a shadow. Moving to digital trends, social media's frozen in time and loving it. The freeze frame challenge has taken TikTok and Instagram by storm. Users are posting stunning snapshots of winter moments, like that Northeast blizzard, sparking a wave of creativity and community spirit. Celebrities like Zendaya joined in, and with over 50 million posts, it's a digital phenomenon you can't scroll past. Brands are jumping on board with themed ads. It's viral magic. And finally, that's tonight's top headlines on CV Media News. From a Northeast snowpocalypse and a Fed rate jolt to a surging housing market, Google's AI leap, a $500 billion climate pledge, a tense Gaza ceasefire, green stock surges, blockbuster films, a health breakthrough, Olympic prep, a viral social media craze, and ASAP Rocky's comeback. Our world's as dynamic as ever. Thank you for joining me. Stay tuned, stay informed, stay safe. I'm June Wong, signing off.